Time for an out of nowhere stream because this news came completely out of nowhere in itself. Um, it is currently 1:24 in the morning on October 11th, 2024, and it was announced a little bit ago that Nobuyo Ōyama has passed away. Now, if you know about Doraemon, then you already know that she was the voice of Doraemon from 1979, technically 1978 if you count the pilot, to 2005. And she has definitely left her mark, her legacy on this world, on Doraemon in Japanese pop culture history. And the world is a worse place without her. We have not known about her situation for years, ever since her diagnosis was made public. I believe the only thing we've known since then is her appearance or some kind of recording used in a Danganronpa thing. And other than that, that was the last we heard from her until the announcement of her death earlier today. So, as you might already know, Doraemon is basically what I became popular for. So, today on this stream, I'm going to be drawing a drawing of Doraemon. Not on a computer, but on a notebook. For Nobuyo Ōyama, the most prolific, well, technically Masako Nozawa might be a bit more prolific, but I'm not gonna hype up anyone else in this stream that is supposed to be dedicated to someone. She's definitely the person that has given Doraemon his identity, at least his vocal identity. Without her, Doraemon would not be the same as he is now. So, to Nobuyo Ōyama, this is for you. And I'm sorry you won't be able to see this while I'm drawing. This is for you, Nobuyo Ōyama. As recently as a couple of days ago, I was asked, or at least I brought up that, like, it was brought up, never draw with a pen. If you make a mistake, you can't correct it. It's like I'm starting anew. That's what I get for being a piggy bitch, but you got Nobuyo Ōyama deserves nothing better than the best. So, I'm not gonna half-ass it. I'm gonna give her the best, because she gave us her best for years on years, until she couldn't anymore. Even after she retired as the voice of Doraemon, she continued to do work in Danganronpa. And there's probably other stuff too that I'm either not remembering or don't know about. So, she gave us her best, so I'm going to give her my best. Settle for nothing less. To continue the story I was talking about earlier, I think it was recently that either someone asked me or I brought up my opinions on certain VAs. I don't know if the context was 2005 versus 1979. I think I said something like I more so respect Nobuyo Ōyama. I might be thinking of Masako Nozawa as Goku though. I definitely respect Nobuyo Ōyama. She definitely made this character come alive Alright, picky bitch time. That's not very good. Okay. Not many people are watching. As I'm looking at right now, there are 0 people watching. But it's also 1 in the morning, so I'm not gonna fall anyone. This stream was also very impromptu. It wasn't announced at the reason that will currently. So I might leave. I might spare this stream from my typical after stream unlisting or privatizing after it's done. We'll see. After all, not many people are watching it right now. It might have something to do with the way I have things set up right now, but I'm not gonna go in and change up the settings. Changing up the settings to ensure more views, especially given the subject matter, is not a good thing. Now, I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't title it so that people would watch it. Like, obviously I don't want no one to watch this, but to actively fiddle and fuck with things to ensure more views after it's already started, again, especially given the subject matter, is not a good thing to do. So, the stream will go on as it is. Hello to the one person watching, how you doing? I'd also like to say I'm sorry if this stream is how you guys found out. I'm sorry if this is how you guys find out or found out that Nobuyo Ōyama has passed away. And for those of you who missed it, and wake up tomorrow morning with like a notification if you have my channel bell icon with CLW went live, Nobuyo Ōyama has passed away. I'm sorry if that's how you find out. Literally waking up later and finding out that Nobuyo Ōyama is dead. It's a cool world out there. Earlier we lost Yuriko Ohara. I believe I'm saying her name right. Who was the voice of Nobi, or Nobita, in Doraemon 1979. Tarako from Chibi Marco-chan, who actually took over from Nobuyo Ōyama in a Danganronpa stuff when she stopped voicing Monokuma. Now both voices of Monokuma are dead. This is definitely not coming out the best. This is not my best. But it's coming along alright enough. I'll probably draw like a better tribute drawing on the computer at some point. Drawing his belly. Gonna draw his pocket. And another Japanese legend we lost this year was the Akira Toriyama, but if you hadn't heard of that by now, I'd be surprised. There's probably more that I'm forgetting. There, like, actually is. Most likely more than that I'm forgetting. I'm just doing the thick outline of the drawing, because I typically do that in my drawings. Nobuyo Ōyama was not the Doraemon I was introduced to. The Doraemon I was introduced to was Mona Marshall, I believe. No, it actually was. Unless I saw Doraemon somehow before the Doraemon US dub. But that, I don't know how likely that is, if at all. But Doraemon, Nobuyo Ōyama, while she wasn't the first person to voice Doraemon, I've said this time and time again throughout the stream, but she is without a doubt the person that gave Doraemon his voice. And Wasabi Mitsuta, she's still a pretty good Doraemon. I really like her Doraemon. Because I really like Doraemon 05, but she can't say she came first. Hell, neither can Nobuyo Ōyama, but Nobuyo Ōyama was definitely the most iconic Doraemon. I can only imagine how Japan is reacting right now. What they basically lost was like what if we lost Tom Kenny and SpongeBob. Not quite on the same scale because Doraemon is much older and has a much longer history in Japan. I can't even compare it to Mickey Mouse because we've lost VAs for Mickey Mouse in the past. And Bugs Bunny has had multiple voices, including his VA pass away. Hi Elijah, I definitely fixed. Again, sorry that you can't see the drawing itself. I'm probably going to draw something on the computer at some point. What are they going to do for Monokuma? Because now both of his VAs are gone. I have not played a Danganronpa game. I have not watched the show. I don't know if that might change anytime soon. We'll see. Because not only is Nobuyo Ōyama gone, so is Tarako. I wonder if Saber knows. Saber, if you don't know, is the voice of Doraemon in my Doraemon picked up. Let's go with Discord notifications. I'm almost done with the outline. I was thinking about coloring it, but I don't feel like digging around my room for like colored pens or pencils or. I probably use colored pens, but with markers. I don't know if no, I'm not saying I would use markers. I usually use colored pens that I color on paper. Sometimes colored pencils, but the thing is, I don't feel like rummaging around, trashing my room, and showing you guys my mess wreck of a room right now. So, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to give Doraemon his lines. In the manga, the black and white, colorless manga, he has, like, lines to symbolize his blue. So, that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully I don't fuck it up because this drawing was, I was going to say pretty good, but probably not my best Doraemon. In case I fuck it up, I'll show it to the camera now. Here's what it looks like right now. Alright, if I fuck it up, I can just screenshot that and go back to that real life undo button. Let's go. So Elijah, did you let me and everyone else in the group chat know? Did you like just find out when you told us that? Like, how long ago was this announced? Like, was this just announced? It did. Or, Jesus Christ! Only 2 or so minutes ago. Before you found out, huh? That's wow. Mm. Elijah, if you don't know, is the runner of Daily Dormy Picks, who is in the chat right now. Elijah has been in a few of my videos, a lot of my press star unscripteds. He's a good friend of mine. Daily Dormy Picks is not just a Twitter account for posting pictures of Dormy, the Doraemon character. It's also like a Doraemon history memorabilia Twitter, where he talks about the history of some stuff, posts some historical stuff, talks about, like, he like mentions when like stuff came out a certain number of years ago. He talks about times when characters had different VAs. Daily Dormy Picks is a Twitter that has daily Dormy Picks, but it is also a Twitter account for Doraemon fans that want to learn more about the history of the series. He also has an archive.org account in which he has plagiarized all 3 seasons of Prester Unscripted. That's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's okay. But by the way, you might want to check if your account got compromised when the archive.org hack happened. Did you hear about that? The archive.org hack. I found when you alerted the group, I was in the middle of playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I either a tournament had just started or was just about to start. I was entering a Dragon Ball Sparking Zero tournament. And you messaged that, like I said, you're around the time it started or after or like before. So that happened while I was playing the game, and it's like, wow, okay, of all times. And when it came my turn, to fight in the tournament, I was out pretty damn quickly. So pretty damn quickly after my match was over, I just closed the game. I might reopen it after I'm done here because it's a good game. But Nobuyo Ōyama passing away takes priority over some stupid Dragon Ball fighting game that I can play at any time. That game ain't going anywhere. Nobuyo Ōyama unfortunately went somewhere, and she's not coming back. After I'm done with this, I'm either gonna go back to playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, or maybe watch some Doraemon 1979 episodes on my TV. Or maybe both. Or maybe watch Dragon Ball Super, because I haven't watched that in a while. I'm still very, very, very Dragon Ball brained. So, the only VA who hasn't died yet, out of the main cast of Doraemon 1979, is the voice of Sue, right? Scud. What happened? The voice of Doraemon from the 1979 series has passed away. So, right now, I am drawing a picture of Doraemon to honor her in her memory. So the lines are done, but right now I'm working on maybe like thickening the lines of the outline to make it pop out a bit more. To make the outlines pop out a bit more. Like the outlines of the actual drawing are the thick outlines that I usually add on the outsides of the drawing. I don't think my voice has ever sounded like this publicly on YouTube before. Usually I'm all like, haha, wacky, here's an umami joke, but yeah, I'm not breaking out the happy haha voice for this stream. Didn't she have oh yeah. I believe either she was diagnosed with it or we were told about it she was either diagnosed with it or we were told about it in 2015. Or was it 2014? No, I think it was more like 2015. When did her husband die? As far back as 2012. If you're watching the VOD of this stream, if you're watching the VOD of this stream, if there are points where I'm like saying shit that doesn't make sense, make sure to have chat open. Because there are parts where I'm talking to the chat. Keisuke Sagawa? Is it Keisuke Sagawa? Keisuke Sagawa or Keisuke Sagawa? Sorry if I'm butchering all of the pronunciations tonight. I'd like to thank the people who sometimes tune into my streams to shitpost and joke around. Thank you for either being quiet or not being here. While I appreciate your company to an extent during my normal streams, this is not the time to be that. Yep, out of the main cast, I believe. Saber Day better do a good job on the new book of Doraemon cover. That would be a great thing to release. To Would it be a great thing to release to honor Nobuyo Ōyama? I mean, I can't because it's not done yet, but still. Would that be a good thing to release? Would it be a good thing to release anything related to my fandub to honor Nobuyo Ōyama? Because what I'm basically saying by doing that is, rest in peace, Nobuyo Ōyama. Here's someone else entirely voicing Doraemon. And I know to honor Noriko Ohara, I did a Best of Nobi compilation. And while she herself is a prominent VA and Nobi is a prominent character, this is Nobuyo Ōyama we're talking about. That's pretty big. Is that something that I should do? I was thinking of maybe doing something with the Japanese side of things for a video that I would do to honor Nobuyo Ōyama, but it was stuff like all the episodes I dubbed in my fandom, but subtitled in English with Japanese audio. But I don't think or know if I can find all those episodes. I might be able to translate them all if I have like Google Translate on standby and I have like a microphone thing on, maybe. But that might be a long process. I was also thinking about subtitling the fishing pond in my study room pilot, because if that was the pilot, that would be the very first thing she ever recorded as Doraemon. Would that be correct? Right, wasn't it aired as like a special or something? It's not all that often I show my face on YouTube anymore, is it? I don't know if I ever updated my audience about what was going off my teeth, but this stream is not about me, that's for another day. I think I made a post, like either on Twitter or on here. Because like nope, not gonna trend any further in this direction. We are not gonna make this this about me. You're not going to make this about me? No, we're not. I can tell those stories another day. This is for Nobuyo Ōyama. My next stream, I don't know if this is going to be my next stream, but I have something big planned for a future stream. Hearing the news just breaks my heart as a huge Doraemon fan. It came out of nowhere, but I guess it makes sense because we had heard nothing about her for a long time. I wonder what kind of stuff she was facing while she was battling it all out. I don't know if we'll ever hear those stories. Japanese people are very private. I believe the last photo of Akira Toriyama before he died was in 2017, and he died in 2024, so that's a long time without a photo. God's a bitch. I don't want to talk about or get into religion on this channel, but what the fuck is up with God's target on people, iconic people on of the Japanese entertainment industry? My hands stop falling asleep and sometimes kind of cramping up. The drawing itself is done. I just gotta write the message or a message. Okay. Who did Kiko Yamamoto, Emi Shinohara, and I feel like I'm gonna get shit for this one. Katsue Miwa. Who did they voice or what did they do? I feel like maybe Katsue Miwa was a big one, wasn't it? Hang on. And Tarako voiced Chibi Mariko-chan. Noriko Ohara was Nobita. Uh, Akira Toriyama was the creator of Dragon Ball and Dr. Slump and other stuff in this big book. Akira Toriyama's manga theater that I have not read yet. Although I think I looked through for a couple of seconds. But yeah, and Iko Masuyama was Fujiko Mine from Lupin the Third, right? And Cutie Honey, right? You'd think the fact that I'm drawing on blind paper would make writing things easy, right? No, I just had to write things at an angle. Okay. Oh God, doesn't the new episode Doraemon air in like a couple of hours over in Japan? Because like Japan's like 13 hours ahead of us, and Doraemon airs on Saturdays now, right? Saturday mornings. It's Saturday mornings. It used to be Friday nights, but they moved it to Saturday mornings. Honestly, I think the song itself is fine. It's a good song. Doraemon died with Yumuo Kanayate. That's kind of exaggerating it a bit. I'm sure the anime still has some good winter episodes, but I don't really watch the newer stuff all that much. The newer episodes of Doraemon, I'm sure they're fine, but I don't consistently keep up with the series that much anymore. Yeah, there's still some good old stuff, and how I think maybe. know what I was thinking about Doraemon new movies and not getting US dub, like Great Battle of the Mermaid King or even Sky Utopia. Well, poker out. This isn't about this. This stream is not about dubs or English dubs or fan dubs or any kind of dubs. We are here to talk about the original Japanese voice of Doraemon from 1979 to 1978 to 2005. Thank you for being a fan of Doraemon, though. I'm sure Nobuyo Ōyama would appreciate the fact that you're a fan of Doraemon. Yeah, didn't she have like a Doraemon alarm clock that was like featured in the documentary? How much money would it take to... How much money would it take to commission someone to translate and subtitle all of the Nobuyo Ōyama documentary? Because if there is someone able to commission, and they would name their price, I might pay for that shit right out of my own pocket. Maybe. Nah, I wouldn't even make it a crowdfunding. I wouldn't even make it a crowdfunding type thing. I would pay for that shit right out of my own pocket, if I could. If I can afford it. If I can't afford it right away, then I'll wait till I can. Which, knowing me and how I spend money, might not be for a while. Save one key from Giant Song, who you save Riruru or Sophia Doraemon. Do you even know what you're saying right now? Do you even know what this stream's about? I'm sorry to be rude, but... yeah. I hope this comes out okay. Hold up, she has the same birthday as someone I know. Oh, and that birthday's soon. Oh God, I think Sarah's asleep right now. She hasn't texted me in a few hours, so I think maybe she's asleep. Oh God, she has to wake up to this. She has to wake up to this. So help me God, if there's anyone on the Qualub's website right now running shit posting comments on the comments test thing, it's a good thing that I have to approve those. Because none of them are going to make it through right now. I'm gonna check. So help me God. Okay, the last comment sent was 2 hours ago from Goku saying, "It's me, Goku," and I approve that. So yeah. So far, no one's trying any funny business. Good. I think it was doing better, making more progress with the Underpen. There we go. For all my viewers in the chat, all 2 of you watching, here's something to get engagement going. What was the best 1979 Doraemon movie? That's 1998 is South Seas, right? Or is that no? That's 1998. That's 1998, right? South Seas. All right. 1984 is Underworld, right? That's what 1999, 2000. That's not Windmaster. Windmaster is 2003. Is 2000 Animal Planet? Is 2000 Animal Planet? sun. Alright, Animal Planet is 1990, and 2004 is Spawn. What's a good Doraemon quote? What's a good Japanese Doraemon quote from Nobuyo Ōyama's era? Hmm. What is this water in my eyes? I don't even know if I'm crying. And if I am, I don't even know if I'm crying for this. Maybe it's like the air or like something. I don't want to cry for the camera for views or whatever, because that's fake as shit. So I don't know if I'm crying or not. That was me like wiping or scratching my nose. I'm not crying. Still not crying, I think. The boys writing in Japanese, and the boys are American. The boys still writing in Japanese. It's good. I'll check that out later. I'll check that out later, Elijah. Ah. Who else is here? Who else is in the chat? Greer wants to pay respects to Nobuyo Ōyama. and she and Noriko besties. Weren't they like actually friends too? I am not a native Japanese writer, and this is probably proof. Is it a good idea to drink for that occasion? Or like if you have dementia, like you mean like drink drinks, right? The alcoholic kind? Is it a good idea to drink if you have dementia? I don't know. I'm not speaking from experience. I don't have dementia. I mean, I'm 22. I better fucking hope I don't. Oh, tea, or like, okay, all right. I probably should have. I probably there. There what? Did I see something wrong or did he just corrected me or something? Because I see you could be correcting me. It's good. This right would be Japanese. Elijah, can you please explain to me or tell me what you were correcting when you said there? No, in the chat you said there, like a correction. Or like the thing you use when you're like correcting yourself or someone. What were you correcting? Do I have top chat on or whole chat on? Did that not go through? I don't think I saw you describe that people with dementia shouldn't drink. Still not crying, by the way, I think. Mm. Wait, why are you saying, oh, it's alright, man? I'm not crying. I was like scratching something. I'll let you know when I'm crying. I'm not crying though. I'm not gonna force out crying for the camera again. That's fake as shit. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Wasn't there like a difference between the way Nobuyo Ōyama and Wasabi Mitsuta introduce themselves as Doraemon? Like, doesn't Wasabi Mitsuta just say "Konnichiwa, Boku Doraemon"? Boku Doraemon? And doesn't Nobuyo Ōyama say "Konnichiwa, Boku Doraemon desu"? Or does Wasabi Mitsuta also say it, the des part sometimes? Full notifications. Ah, you promoted the stream. Gotcha. I looked up like Konnichiwa Boku Doraemon and like the first Google result or something was one of your tweets on the other Dorothy picks. I'm sorry. Yabba Dabba Doo is ad-libbed? Huh. Yeah, I saw it in a reply to the one tweet. The script said Yahoo apparently, or something, according to this week. Yeah, Yahoo. Alright. Right this way, rather. Nobuyo Ōyama's Doraemon voice probably changed the most out of the main cast of Doraemon 1979. Like, compare the beginning of 1979 to later, it doesn't really sound like it used to at the beginning. Was that something that happened with age, or was that like a conscious decision, do you know? Mm. Yeah, I think back then, back when I used to do like Rabbit, remember Rabbit stuff with my friends, and I think even on like Discord and stuff, I think we would call Nobuyo Ōyama Grandma Voice. Like we would nickname her Grandma Voice. What was her final time voicing Doraemon? Probably the finale of 1979, but I could be wrong. Or Elijah said last episode, 1979. Was that like it like did she like not voice Doraemon in like any more like promos or like anything else like outside of the franchise? Maybe like cameo appearances or like documentaries or something? Maybe. In the voiceovers for the one Yan television broadcast, that was after 2005 started, was it? And promos and merchandise too. Do you know when the last time she voiced him in those were? Oh boy, this probably looks terrible. Jesus Christ, I should not be fucking up writing konnichiwa. Or konnichiwa. I don't know if this would make some of my friends cringe, me struggling to write Japanese kanji? Katakana? What is it called? I don't know. Uh, Point is, perhaps maybe it's a good thing I don't have Grady or Sarah watching over my shoulder. No offense to them, they're both great people, but they know a lot of they know a lot of Japanese. One of the last times, if not the last time I talked to Sarah, actually, she said a lot of things in Japanese. Uh, so yeah. I don't know if they outright cringe at my work here, but yeah. I doubt they'd be that much of a dick. They're not a dick. Neither of them are a dick. One of them doesn't have a dick. I'm sorry, it's a bad joke. Should I not be joking right now? I'm sorry. Am I sorry? I don't know. Back to the task at hand. Where am I even at? Oh, so usually the time this was announced, there's probably gonna be like it's probably later in Japan or so, but there's gonna be people over here that wakes up to the news of this. Oh, 50% left on my phone. I better speed things up here. Oh, was it announced? Was it announced around 9 p.m.? 9 p.m. your time, right? So that'd be like 12 a.m. for me. Now it's triple. Yeah, I fucking think it was. Like, I'm not Japanese. I can't check Japanese Twitter right now, especially since I don't have a VPN. My VPN expired, but yeah, I think something like that would trend in Japan. It's what is it? It is 2:46 a.m. over here. It's like really Japanese, fucking whatever, so hard to write. I probably fucked up. Well, I don't know if I entirely fucked it up, but it doesn't look all that good, I guess. But it's alright. Do you mean me too for Master Dragon Samurai Revolution, or do you mean me saying it's 2:48 a.m.? Writing in Japanese fun. Writing in Japanese is fun, is what I was trying to say there. Wait, why are you saying whatever? Well, it's not whatever, but eh. We're almost there. Never mind that. Okay. Okay. What are some of your favorite episodes of the 1979 series? That goes for everyone in the chat. What are some of your favorite episodes of the 1979 series? There are a lot of them, though. Wake up, Pan. Wake the fuck up, Pan. There we go. You guys saw nothing. You guys saw nothing under there. Okay? Alright. Mason Bombs, yeah. That's the one where he had to, like, the gun and then he does the crazy laugh, and yeah. I think I was good at dubbing episode at one point. I think I even posted like a preview video with subs instead of dubs or any recorded dialogue, because no dialogue was recorded for that. I think I called it Mouse and Bomb or something, because I think that's what the title was more commonly known as at that point. I don't know. To the brave person watching this VOD that decides to watch the whole thing. You know, I know where I was going with that sentence, but I probably shouldn't finish it, although I can think of other things to say. Except I don't know if what I was thinking was the first thing I thought anyways, but I'm not going to bring that to YouTube. I don't need to stress about that too much. I stress about that enough on my own time as it is. My hand is my mortal enemy. How's everyone holding up? How's everyone holding up in the chat? Night's good. And the dorayaki, probably, possibly two. Over to the left and right of this one part, and then I think I might be done. That's good. That being on this screen is making me feel better. That's good. Did Nobuyo Ōyama actually like dorayakis? Do you know? All right. How much battery do I have left on my phone? There. There's the boy. I'm really sad that Rain basically is Doraemon to me. I'm sure a lot of people are devastated by the news right now, especially the people of Japan. Especially the people that got to grow up with her as Doraemon. It's 3:02 a.m. At least on my end. At least by the time I go to sleep, when I wake up, maybe the first episode of Dragon Ball Daima will be out, because that's also happening today. The first episode of Dragon Ball Daima. Yes, I'm going to be watching it subbed, but I'm also probably going to see it in theaters when the dub premieres, because Stephanie Nadolny as Kid Goku coming back is pretty cool, and Stephanie Nadolny is pretty cool too. But I'm also going to probably be watching it subbed when it releases tomorrow on Crunchyroll. We're almost done. We're almost done, don't worry. This stream will probably be over soon. Fun fact about this figure, by the way, it was actually purchased in Japan by my friend Max. He took a vacation to Japan. He stayed there for a little while. He stayed in Japan for a little while, and he got this for me. He bought that for me, and I still haven't paid him back for it yet. I should probably get around to that at some point. If he even still remembers, I'll probably maybe let him know about that sometime soon after this stream. Maybe I'll message him on Discord about it. A trip to Japan sounds fun. Yeah. There's so many places I want to go to Japan. At least a couple I can think of. Joyopolis, or I'm sorry, I believe it's Joypolis. Sega Joypolis. Yeah. Um, they still have good movies, right? Or is that like a traveling thing? Or is that like a traveling thing? Oh, Universal Studios, yeah. I don't know if I'd be allowed to go to the Ant-Man Museum because isn't that like for children? Don't you have to have like a child with you or something? Which, by the way, yeah, Ant-Man is still relevant to my life somewhat. Anyways, Oh yeah, the San Rio theme park. I think it's called Pearland. Um, the San Rio theme park. Yeah, I'd go there. Also, yeah, I'm a San Rio fan. If you don't follow me on Twitter, where it's fucking obvious, my melody is my icon and shit and my banner. I am a San Rio fan. Although I think no, there's I say no, like I had a brain thoughts for that there, but the cooking of Kuromi is a video on my channel. Yeah, I'm a San Rio fan. I like my melody and Kuromi and shit and all that stuff. Anyways, I think my masterpiece is done. No more masterpieces. Well, it's done. Would you guys like to see it? Masterpiece might be pushing it, but anyways, drawing and shit. Shouldn't say shit. It's done. This is done. Would you guys like to see it? In case you're wondering what the Japanese text at the top is the final lyrics of Doraemon no Uta. An, totemo daisuki, Doraemon. I probably sang that horribly, and I might have gotten some of that a bit wrong. And this part says, Konnichiwa, boku Doraemon desu. And here it says, to Nobuyo Ōyama, the iconic voice of Doraemon. October 16th, 1933 to September 29, 2024. And there's a bell here, two Doriakis here, and my signature. Yeah. All drawn in this notebook here. I say on the cover here, this is my pen, and I promise to only use it for evil. I don't think I used it for evil here tonight, or today rather. Anyways, that was my stream. Rest in peace to Nobuyo Ōyama, the iconic voice of Doraemon from 1979 to 2005. Well, 1978 if you count the pilot. Anyways, I'll be off now. See ya. And good day, good morning, good night, whatever you want to say. It's a little past 3 in the morning on my end. So chances are I need to get to bed. You need to get to bed. So go the fuck to bed. All right. See ya.